To understand early division and how it's introduced, let's first look at the example 12 divided by 3. The earliest and probably most intuitive way of answering it is to share the 12 into 3 equal groups. So the number of groups is fixed at 3 and the answer is the number in each group, 4. We call this sharing. Another way is to think about how many 3's in 12. To use this method, the number in each group is fixed at 3 and the answer is the number of groups, 4. This is called grouping. Most early division experiences are sharing, but consider for a moment how you'd answer these 3 questions. Now, my prediction is that for the first one you split 60 into 4 equal groups. Rather than thinking how many 4's in 60, you'd have perhaps halved it and halved it again. Whereas for 32 divided by 8, I would imagine a lot of people, if they knew that 8 times 4 is 32, used that inverse knowledge and knew that the answer was 4. Whereas for 34 divided by 8, my thought is you were counting, well, how many 8's are there in 34? And you'll realise that there were 4, and that left a remainder of 2. So of those 3 questions, this one is more about sharing, whereas these 2 are more about grouping. Now, children's early maths experiences need to prepare them for using both methods to answer questions later. So early contexts for division need to be in the form of sharing and grouping. Let's have a look at the first example. 12 grapes are shared between 3 children. How many grapes do they get each? Well, the number of children is fixed at 3, and then we share the groups and we'll find the answer when we see how many in each group, 4. Whereas for a grouping context, each child needs 3 grapes for lunch. There are 12 grapes. How many children get 3 grapes? Well, the thing that's fixed is the number of grapes that they get. The thing that we don't know is how many children that's enough for, until we sort them and we realise that's 4. Now, children are probably quite familiar with contexts for division through sharing. They need to be given these contexts for division through grouping as well. We want to ensure that sharing isn't just a physical action, but helping to develop true understanding. Can the children explain how the number of cupcakes each teddy gets will change when they're being shared between 4, not 3? An understanding of division is then further built by showing and using arrays. The children will be told the total, they need to explain how many's in each column or row. They'll explore 12, seeing how it can be arranged in different ways. And when they become more confident, the array can be screened. Here, there are 21 circles. How many rows? Inverse multiplication questions are used before formal division questions are introduced. The next video looks at how early written methods for division are developed.